Today I will be showing you a recipe from jillianskitchen.com called Chicken Egg Noodle Lasagna. I love this recipe. A few days ago you saw I bought some ingredients for it. It is a big favorite in my house, and I'm also taking it to a potluck today. So I promised some of you on my Twitter that I would show you how to make this so that you can let me know how you like it. The ingredients that you will need: these are no yolks egg noodles. You can find them in the pasta aisle. You're going to need a teaspoon of canola oil or olive oil, diced tomatoes, tomato sauce, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, garlic. This is tomato paste, Parmesan cheese, ricotta cheese, sharp and mozzarella cheeses. You're not using a whole lot of cheese, but you are using a blend. It seems like it's a lot, but the portion of cheese that you're using is not a lot. This is, which one is this? Oregano and basil, garlic and onion powder, and a little bit of seasoned salt or salt and pepper. You're also going to need chicken broth, and that's to boil your chicken breasts in. I just didn't pull that out, so these are the ingredients that you need to start with. You also need this is one diced red pepper and half of an onion. She also calls for zucchini. I don't love zucchini, so I'm not putting it in there, but you can certainly put zucchini in if you would like to. To a pan, I have added the boneless, skinless chicken breasts and the chicken stock or chicken broth to boil the chicken breasts in. I'm going to do this until the chicken breasts are basically really, really tender and easily shreddable. So I'm just going to boil them in this. Mainly, I'm sure you could boil in water, but the thing is this gives the chicken a lot more flavor if you do it in the chicken broth or chicken stock. While that's working, I'm going to boil my pasta. And for this bag, you're not going to use the whole entire bag. You only need to use half of a bag. To a pan, I have added the 1 teaspoon of oil, canola oil, 1 chopped red pepper, and half of an onion. And I'm going to saute this until the onions are translucent and I feel like they're all cooked carefully through. As you see, my chicken is still over there and my water is boiling for the noodles. So this is around the time that you want to start cooking your vegetables. I also added 2 cloves of garlic to this. It's at this point I forgot to add the garlic, so as you can see, I'm just, sauteing it and getting it all nice and cooked together. So garlic is in here, the red peppers and the onion. Now that the veggies are to my liking, I'm going to take the tomato sauce and pour it over the veggies. And I'm going to do the same with the diced tomatoes. Okay, the diced tomatoes have been added as well. So now I have a mixture of tomato sauce, diced tomatoes, red peppers, onions, and garlic. And I'm just going to cook this. And to it, I'm going to add my spices now. So my spices that I have to add are oregano and basil. And she calls for a measurement. I just kind of do the how I feel measurement. So just going to sprinkle some basil and some oregano in there for you guys. And then some garlic powder, because I love garlic powder. and onion powder if I had some, but I don't. So I'm just going to do some garlic powder and a little bit of seasoned salt, just to give it a little salt. So there we go. And now, oh, I can't forget, while this is cooking, I also need to add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste to this. 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Stirring in the tomato paste, you can see it kind of right there. Just wanted to show you that I'm just mixing that in. And making sure that all of that is in there good together. It smells so good. Oh, just the veggies itself. Just amazing. So this is a really good, I'm sure it could be a really good sauce, but it is yummy. So I'm just stirring this, and my sauce will be ready for the next part. I can see that my chicken is definitely boiling. My water is still not heated up yet for my noodles, but once it gets there, I'll show you. To a bowl, I have added 1/2 cup of ricotta cheese, 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, 1/2 ounce of cheddar, and another 1/2 ounce of mozzarella cheese. The other 1/2 ounces of cheddar and mozzarella are going to be sprinkled on top. So when you measure out your mozzarella and your cheddar, do not use it all, because you're going to use some more to sprinkle on. And I'm just going to mix this together. It's kind of hard to, like I said, mix and hold this camera. So basically I'm going to mix this all together, and this is what is going to be in between the noodles. The noodles are ready. I've just drained them. And they're a little firm. You're not supposed to overcook them. Sorry about the steam. Because you're going to be baking it. So this is just the egg noodles that I am now going to add to my mixture here. So I'm going to dump the pasta in there, and I'm going to mix it up. This is the fun part. I like mixing this. It's easy, and my chicken is still boiling. It's still not ready. So I'm just going to mix all of this together and wait for the chicken to be finished. Jillian had a really good idea to use your KitchenAid, if you have one, to shred up the chicken after it's cooked. So that's what I did. You can certainly use a knife and fork. This is just the lazy man's way of shredding chicken. So I just shredded the chicken, and now I'm going to add it to my noodle veggie mix. I have added in the chicken, and now, as you can see, I'm just tossing it with the chicken, with the sauce. It looks really good, guys. I love this dish. In case I haven't already said that 10 million times. Just mixing, make sure that chicken is coated with the sauce. And then I'm going to turn this off, make sure I have my thing off. You're going to, after this is all mixed, you're going to take 1/2 of this and put it at the bottom of a baking dish. 1/2 of this. It's going to go here, and I will show you how that looks. So this is it in the pan, just the first layer. You see 1/2 is in the pan, 1/2 is in, the pan. So I've packed it down. You really need to make sure that it's packed in tight in there. And then you're going to take your cheese mixture, which, where did I put that cheese mixture? Oh, right here. You're going to take this, and then you're going to spread it over top of this as much as you can spread it. It's kind of like you have to fling it on certain parts. Alright, this is it with the cheese kind of spread out evenly over it. And now I'm just going to take the last of the noodle mixture and spread it out on top of the cheese. And then I'm going to bake it at 375 for about 10-15 minutes until the cheese melts and everything looks like it's done. And then I'm going to sprinkle the rest of the other cheese on top. So, spreading that out. And then I'm going to pop it in the oven. Again, my oven has been preset to 375, so it is ready to go. There you have it, ladies and gents. This is the recipe. It's finished. I had sprinkled the cheese on it. And if you consider this 4 servings, then it's 9 points plus per serving. If you consider it 6 servings, which I usually do, it's 6 points plus per serving. Again, all details on the recipe can be found at jillianskitchen.com. And I hope you all enjoyed it. I really, really love this. And I eat it all the time. Okay, bye.